Hey everybody. So I'm back and a lot of news to cover. So let's get started. It's gonna be an interesting episode of Peter's Diary. Decided to just combine everything into just one episode for this week instead of doing Gossip Column because it's just too much. I'm a busy dude. So anyway, as you can see on the screen in front of you, got a interesting topic coming from Disney itself. But apparently the director of The Last Jedi, aka Episode 5 2.0, has been given the authority to make a new Star Wars trilogy featuring quote quote new characters. New as in more carbon copies of stuff we've already seen. And apparently there's also a live action TV series confirmed. The rumor is that's going to be as part of Disney's streaming service in 2019. And that unfortunately means there's going to be no more Marvel on Netflix because all that's going to apparently be on the Disney streaming service, which kind of pisses me off unless it continues on there. Although I worry because it's going to be the freaking Disney banner. I'm like, ugh. I mean, they left it Netflix, Marvel Netflix stuff alone, but like, I don't know, man. It's Mickey Mouse, so you never know. That makes me nervous because I want to see Daredevil going on for a long freaking time. The other shows I really couldn't care less. Punisher starting next week, I think, close to Thanksgiving, which I'm really excited about. But as far as Jessica Jones and Iron Crybaby, don't care. But as far as Star Wars goes, everyone's expecting Old Republic to be the live action series or the trilogy that's being developed or has been announced. And I'm just going to go on record and say that I have my doubts as to whether or not that's the case. Only because, to me, Disney hasn't really proven themselves to be able to handle something that's beloved as the Old Republic. And as far as I'm concerned, they can't even make a Star Wars film without a Death Star or tons of Easter eggs and fan service. So how am I supposed to believe they're going to do the Old Republic series faithfully to the way it was done back in the day? They can't, and they won't. It'll never be the way I want it to be. That's the bottom line. Whatever they think Old Republic is, they're going to have some overpowered chick again. All the dudes going to be weak, little Mitches. And it's going to be like, oh, look, everybody, another strong female character. Because apparently that's what Star Wars is now. According to Disney. You know. Because they're the new empire. Like, if you heard what they're doing with movie theaters now, they're like demanding people show their crappy films. Or whatever the case is, I don't even remember the whole story. So I really don't care. But that's that, I guess. This is interesting news, is all I'm really going to say. I don't know how I feel one way or the other, but this is interesting. Because if they do Old Republic, this could finally branch out away from the freaking original trilogy, which is probably the most valued part of Star Wars is the original trilogy. And you can do in between, but they got that stupid Han Solo nonsense coming out next year, which I refuse to watch. I will not watch it. I will not watch episode 8 because I know Luke is going to die. I'm not going to watch my favorite Star Wars character die in front of my eyes. It's not happening. I don't give two shits about Rey, the pilot guy, or Finn as far as them leading this new series or whatever. Because that's what they did. They announced that these guys, these new characters, are going to be part of another trilogy, and then announced that this Johnson guy is going to be directing and writing all of the films. Last time that happened, we got the prequels with George Lucas. I think that's too much power for one dude to have. Like, oh, after they must be really good. Like, or they know he's gonna make him a crap ton of money and they want him to keep doing it. So they're gonna wrap the chains around his ankles and keep him shackled because he does what they tell him. That's all that means. It's not a matter of whether or not the film was good. They don't want to let him go because they have him where they want him. Like, oh, the Kennedy lady will say whatever in the paper to convince people that something else ain't happening. But the bottom line is, Disney's the empire. And Emperor Kathleen Kennedy is the emperor. She's sitting on her throne and she's got Rian Johnson in the shackles like Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi. You can picture this as I'm saying it, right? Just imagine her sitting there with her hood and the wrinkles. I mean, she's already old as dirt, so she's already got she's halfway there. And just imagine that. It's like, welcome, young Rian Johnson. I've been expecting you. You no longer need those. Just picture that in your head. Kathleen Kennedy as the emperor. That's what it is. It's not a matter of the film is good or not. It could suck ass. It probably will. I found out when I rent it, because I'm not going to see this piece of crap. I don't care. Everyone's like, oh, you're going to watch it. No, I'm not. It's not that hard to ignore something. Just need to have the strength to do it. And aside from Star Wars, had some other news drop in this past week or so. Last of Us trailer for part 2, which really has me excited, knowing that maybe it's coming out early 2018, if we're lucky. I mean, it better be, man. Don't just drop a trailer and keep jiggling my balls like Sony's done with the Spider-Man game. If you're dropping trailers right now, it's got it coming out soon. Because they're working on it. They've been working on it since Uncharted Lost Legacy came out, which is actually pretty good. I'm hoping that The Last of Us is being set up for a trilogy because these games are really good. Naughty Dog should be one to take over Star Wars games, as far as I'm concerned. Because EA is doing a horrible job of distributing good Star Wars material. Horrible job. When I just watched that video earlier today, I'm like, apparently they got a stupid point system or something that you need to unlock all the good heroes like Luke and Vader. Like, what the hell is this? Luke and Vader. Amongst other characters, are locked at launch. You have to get points or some crap just to play as them, which is ridiculous. So I don't like many who would even bother playing multiplayer. Like the last one, I had to wait the entire freaking year just to get single player. That's preposterous. Because I don't even want to play multiplayer. I just want to play as Star Wars characters. I just want Star Wars material. That's why the EU was so good. Because it had Old Republic, it had The Force Unleashed, it had Republic Commando. Just give me Star Wars things, man. Stop dividing everything up. I don't give a damn what's what, man. Just give me Star Wars stuff. Old Republic, Republic Commando, Force Unleashed. Give me Star Killer in one of the new games. Give me Bastila Shan in one of the new games. Give me Revan, Darth Maul, Darth Bane, Darth Traya, Mission Vale, Carth Onasi. Give me those characters. Stop with this. We gotta do only 3 eras. Be bullcrap. What's the 3rd era? It's not the sequel trilogy. There's nothing there. There's no Jedi in the sequel trilogy. Sure as hell not Rey, if that's even her real name. I don't know, so it doesn't tell you anything, so it's hard to tell. Impossible to know. Episode 7 doesn't even tell you that. Who's her parents? Well, how about we find out more about her first, since the movie doesn't tell you anything. All that hype for episode 7, they don't tell you jack crap about what's going on. In the Senate, with the Jedi and the Sith, you're just left to wonder. And they hope to sell you tickets because people are done with thinking Rey's going to the dark side. She might. I predicted this a while ago. But it's really their only play they have because what else are they going to do with it? If Luke has been sitting around this whole time, crying or whatever, and not doing his academy like he should have been doing because he got blown up or whatever, there's no one left. So when Luke's gone, what the hell are they going to do? Kylo Ren's not going to go to the light side. Not after all the crap he's done. There's no one to redeem him. Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher, but if she was still around, I doubt she'd be able to bring him back to the light after what he's done. See, Vader was redeemed because Luke believed in him, even at the end. That's what ultimately saved him. And it was ultimately Vader's choice to go to redeem himself and reject the dark side in the end and bring balance or whatever. But Kylo Ren, his whole character arc makes no sense. You can't just go from murdering your father to all of a sudden hesitating to blow up your mom. I mean, like, at that point, why would you hesitate at all? If you're clearly going down a dark path, why would you hesitate at all at that point? Why? To me, it just makes them weak. Going back to Star Wars, looks like the reason this Rian Johnson guy wasn't doing episode 9 is because he's going to be doing 3 other films, which again is, I think, is a mistake for one person. The prequels everyone doesn't like so much, loves so much, George Lucas did all 3 of them. He wrote, directed, and produced all 3 of them. Giving that kind of power to someone else again, I don't care who's in the director's chair, it's a bad idea. Unless you're Peter Jackson and shot all Lord of the Rings films all at once. But obviously not going to do that because you got to have those stupid spin-offs in between so you can just waste more time. And as we're in the middle of November, or beginning of November, Justice League is coming up, and I couldn't care less. And I saw a clip or two, looks like crap. Cyborg effects still look like shit. I saw a clip. A fight in that CGI wolf guy, whatever his name is. Looks terrible. Looks like a friggin' video game graphic from PlayStation 2. They got like all 3 of them there. One of those bug things are gonna attack Wonder Woman. Batman somehow takes it, drags it away with one of his stupid ropes. And then up down comes RoboCop, takes over this stupid little robot thing, and fires a missile at this wolf dude. And then he lets the missile hit the wall. And Flash goes, "What are we under right now?" Batman's like, "Arthur Marver." And then out of nowhere, Aqua Dude shows up. Looks like he's struggling somehow to hold back water. A guy called Aquaman struggles to hold back water. That's hysterical. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wait a second. Flash, get everybody out of there. I mean, like, we got the fastest man alive right with them, and he's standing there like a chump. Now, I haven't seen the whole clip. But I'm like, I've seen enough. Initially, I wanted to see this so I could see the Flash on the big screen, but it's going to be a friggin' mess. It's not even worth paying to see. Just watch it on cable. It's not worth it. I mean, people are already tracking it. It looks like it's going to have a 33% of Rotten Tomatoes. 33% for their big team film that has no build-up. That's hysterical. You know, I was talking to someone out there. I'm like, they should have taken the time to build this universe properly. Should have a Man of Steel, Batman film, Wonder Woman film, Flash film, Green Lantern reboot. There's a billion lanterns, pick one. And then you do your Justice League or a Man of Steel sequel. Then you do JL. You need to build up to it so people can anticipate it. They want to copy the Avengers with Marvel? Do what Marvel did. They didn't do Iron Man and then have Guardians of the Galaxy as their second film. It would have been horrible. Guardians was like the 10th movie in. Now, I don't like the Guardians films, but the reason Guardians worked is because people are used to the Marvel formula, so they can take risks like that. DC did Suicide Squad as like the third movie in. And it wasn't terrible, but it was kind of a mess because, again, no build-up. As cool as it is seeing these characters on screen, you need to establish them. All those villains are Batman enemies. Should have established them in a Batman film beforehand. It's so weird seeing Harley Quinn and Joker running around. Batman trying to take him out, and then Batman turns around and tries to kill Superman. With no real evidence to take him out. I was talking to someone today, I'm like, this Batman is a complete moron. I'm like, what kind of idiot assumes someone that could fly with his eyes? Superman didn't do anything to him. He didn't go after Alfred or try to attack the mansion. He was fighting Kryptonians from space. I mean, what was Batman doing during all that time? Probably crying in his cave, like he always does. And he had no reason to go after him. If he was really smart, because I saw this Justice League trailer, this clip from Justice League. All of a sudden, Bruce Wayne was like, "Oh, this guy had all this power and still able to fall in love and all that other crap." Like, yeah, if you had actually studied the guy and gotten to know him as a person, you would have known that before you tried to kill him. Stupid. I mean, this guy is the best Batman. He's the worst Batman I've ever seen. He's the worst. He's the Punisher with the bat suit, which is funny because the Punisher series coming. I'm looking forward to seeing. He's the Punisher in the bat suit. So he's not Batman. I've never really bought Ben Affleck as Batman anyway, but it's terrible. If he really is being recast after Justice League, good riddance. That's what I say. Like getting off the subject of comics. So, this is a weird thing going on these days. There's a lot of candy ass at the Chum Bucket. My gosh, man. It's like a freaking buffet or something, like a revolving door of ass. It's freaking fantastic. There's a new girl. I think she's a redhead. Like, she has, like, not natural redhead, obviously, but she has, like, dark red hair. I saw her at the corner of my eyes. She looked at me when she was walking out. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like, gee whiz. I'm thinking, I'm like, my stars. Must have a target in the back of my head or something. Now, that crazy girl I was talking about the other time, she disappeared for a while, then came back out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, you again. But I finally got over that. She's a pain in my ass. But today at Barnes and Nobles, I was sitting down, I was looking at the comics or whatever in the back, and then went to look at some of the teen fantasy books. Just I collect them for my stories. And I see this blonde chick walk by out the corner of my eyes. I did a little double take just to make sure it wasn't hallucinating nothing. Next thing I know, when I was sitting down next to someone at the front of the store by the magazine rack, just sitting down, getting ready to buy these books. What do you know? Who happens to show up at the magazine rack? Blonde girl. The one thing I never understand about chicks, do they not have the ability to go up to a dude and say what's up? Like, I'm not expecting to get on her knees and just blow me dry or anything, but awesome as that would be. But I'm like, seriously, just say hi. I mean, geez. I see you looking, so obviously you want something. So I know what it is. Well, kind of know, but I don't at the same time. I don't get it. I really don't. Because then it's like, if I went up there, it would look like I was a creep or something, apparently. That's my interpretation of the situation. Just the way society is, like, girls want to be the leaders now because it's not attractive, apparently, to be with the dude, have parents in a relationship or whatever. I mean, look at all these movies that used to be dominantly male audience. Star Wars for everybody, but nowadays it feels like it's being made specifically for chicks because they got freaking girls leading everything now. Even the new freaking Battlefront game that I refuse to play. They got another boring ass girl character. She has no personality, just like emo girl and Super Ray. No personality, none. Just get these boring, bland ass chicks to lead these Star Wars materials. They have no substance to them. I know it's a game, but gee whiz, man. Even in Rogue Zero, emo girl had no personality. Nothing going for her at all. I don't know if it's because she's really old or. And Daisy Ridley, pretty face, but she acts like a dude. She does. She acts like a friggin' dude. What kind of chick runs up to a dude with a stick and beats his ass because a robot said something about a jacket? Who does that? Unless you're a psychopath. But Man, these girls are just, I feel like they belong on their own planet. I kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, weird. Even at Walmart, I saw this chick looking at me. I'm like, you're gonna say something or you're just gonna stare? And I'm like, gee whiz. I know I'm not that attractive, so it's why I keep like scratching my head. Like, do they think I'm like a supermodel or something? I'm like, I know I'm not that attractive. I'm just a dude. I'm like, believe me, they're just staring at my biceps. It's not what it looks like underneath. I can guarantee that. Might be appealing on the surface, but underneath, it's like Tim Allen and the Santa Claus. Slowly started to gain more weight as he transformed or whatever. Ever since he pointed at that guy and it was like, hey, you! And the guy fell off the roof. Funniest part of the film from back in the day. The original Santa Claus, not those crappy sequels or whatever, which I never saw, by the way. Same with Home Alone. The first one's the best. Second one was rinse and repeat, as far as I'm concerned. It's only original ones. You can't replicate something like that. You could try, but the only thing you'll end up getting is something like The Reboot Awakens. But yeah, there's this girl at the chum bucket. She looks good. I mean, like, she does. I think she wears a little too much makeup. Hopefully she can tone it down a little bit. She's pretty. She is. She happens to be a blonde as well, so right up my alley. But so I see her checking me out the other day on my register. I saw at the corner of my eyes. She's digging me. I could see it in her eyes. Fortunately, she's not the only option, so keep that in my back pocket. You know, Willy Wonka's got a whole chocolate factory full of ass. So, good inspiration. Look at James Bond. No, he's a fictional character, but still. How much ass that guy gets? Every single film. Every single film. He gets ass and then he bounces before we get to a test. I'm not saying he gotta use tricks or anything like that, but girls are all about their feelings and their freaking emotions and all that. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's easier, it's better to just get in and get the hell out as fast as you can. Once they wrap their legs around you, they ain't gonna let you go. Not that you want to. But yeah, still haven't got her name yet. But working on that. And there's tons of ass out there, so not a total loss if I don't get to smash this one. Just move on to the next piece of ass. I think I saw another chick in the seafood department checking me out. She's got a nice body. Don't know her name yet either, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled. Then there's that chick that apparently has 3 kids and looks like a freaking goddess. She looks freaking fantastic. She is a cougar. But she is, well, I'm wide open. Take me. chicks, I just don't get it sometimes. I don't. It's like, oh, the dude's got to go up to the girl and approach her all the crap. Like, this ain't the 60s where you got to ask permission to court the mom. You know, like, girls got legs, they can walk on over, go out to what they want. There's no rules saying that you can't, unless you're too shy or whatever nonsense people come up with these days. I used to be shy. I'm not as shy as I used to be, but if I see a piece of ass that I'm interested in, chances are I'm going to go out to her, find a creative way to get her attention. I don't use pickup lines or any of that crap. Usually, if it's a chick on my job, I'd be like, "Are you new here, baby?" And she'll go on and on about whatever. Most times I'll pass that particular department if I'm doing returns or something, but 9 times out of 10, once the girl knows what department you're in, she'll find ways to run into you. Happens all the time. I'll be going to the back time clock and then that blonde chick would be there. Oh, what a coincidence. What's the next one I get to make out? Got a feeling she'd be a good kisser. Just tell looking down lips of hers. I bet she goes great helmet. So I'm playing Last of Us Part 1. Like I said before, hoping this is lining up for a trilogy. If not more. As long as I don't get rid of Joel, we'll be fine. Or Ellie. Everybody else is expendable, but just keep these two around as long as I can. Joel dies, I riot. Hell, Ellie dies, I riot. You drag him through the dirt, have him go through crazy stuff, but just keep him around. You know what I'm saying? Like no one killed off Nathan Drake in Part 4. I hate this part. No one killed Nathan Drake off in Part 4. They just ended his story as a thief, and now he's got a kid, so he's probably gonna keep the series going. Can't remember what the kid's name is. Probably Amy or something. I'm looking forward to those. I also want to see some more Chloe adventures. Hopefully without that Nadine chick. She's crazy, so that's the thing. I like single player games. I don't mind Nadine showing up to help out or whatever, but I didn't need her in the game. Understand? Don't need it. It's cool to have backup, but I'm playing Skyrim all the time. I'm about to switch out my Xbox back into my TV, but I like having followers, but I don't need it. I like having Serana at my side or Sophia. 9 times out of 10, I'll just keep them at my house so I can keep an eye on them. So it's like I collect them and just bring to my house wherever it happens to be. If it's in Markarth or Solitude, now let's keep them there until I need them. Usually if it's during that Civil War, which is kind of pointless because I could end it by myself by taking out either Tullius or Ulfric. Then is that Morrowind DLC for the online Tamriel or whatever, which I still haven't played. I gave up on it after I found out that Skyrim was being remastered. I'm like, there's no point to playing this anymore. Because I thought it was going to be like the next Skyrim. I looked at the screenshot before I bought the damn thing, and it turns out it's just some stupid online bull crap. I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't think Skyrim was meant to be multiplayer. The concept of a multiplayer Skyrim sounds ridiculous. And I'm also hoping that Last of Us stays true to a single player like this, and don't even think about putting multiplayer on Last of Us. Don't even think about it. If I had to review Last of Us, I gave it a 5 out of 5. This credit is so good. It really is a beautiful story. Speaking of beautiful stories, that Detroit Become Human trailer, beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to pull up right now. Watch this.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, washing, you cook the meals. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Right away, Todd. Aren't you going to school today? I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
What are you looking at? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault your fucking mother took off. Fucking Laura walked out on me for a fucking attack. Come back here. You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move. Alice! Daddy's very mad! It's all over now. Daddy isn't angry anymore. You know Daddy loves you. This is all your fault!
He's coming! He's gonna hurt me! Run! Get away! Or he's gonna break you like last time!
Looks so good.
He doesn't have to stand in the queue to play the game.
並ばずに遊べるというのは、申し訳ない、皆さん非常にラッキーですね。もうあそこすごい並んでますからね。そうですね、めちゃくちゃ人並んでますからね。これでアンドロイドのこれコナー？だから操作感、そうですね。で、アンドロイドだからこういうちょっとすごい動き、コインのトスとかもできちゃう。しかもこれがですね、もう操作できるんです。これすごい This is a play command?
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow!
So this is a 4K HDR version on
Oh my god!
PlayStation 4 Pro.
そうです。PlayStation 4
new engine.
プロで今エンジンをアップグレードした最新のエンジンで 4K HDR でお楽しみいただけます。今撮るってやってみましたけど、すごいですね。こうやっていろいろね、いろんなものを調査しながら進んでいくという形になるんですね。こうやって戻すんだ。すごい。
Negotiator on site. Negotiator on site.
Stop! I can't leave her! Please, you gotta save my little girl. Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person? Joel, that thing here! Get that thing away from us!
I don't give a shit. My men are ready to step in. Just give the order.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Do you know its name?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried. Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it. gonna jump.
Send one of my home.
All units hold positions. Negotiators going in.
Daniel, the coolest android in the world. Say hi, Daniel. Hello. You're my best. We will always be together.
closer or I'll jump.
No, please, I'm begging you.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this. I'm an android, just like you. I know how you're feeling. What difference does it make if you're an android? You're on their side. You can't understand how I'm feeling. Are you armed? No, I don't have a gun. You're lying. I know you have a gun. I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed. I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me. I thought she loved me, but I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right? I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their tool. Something to throw away when you're done with it. Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software. No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here. The situation is under control. There. I did what you wanted. You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine. I want everyone to leave. I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go. That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt. I don't want to die. You're not going to die. We're just going to talk. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word. Okay. I trust you. You lied to me, Connor.
Damn. Looked pretty deep. I think the last video with the girl robot was a little more emotional than this one, but looks like you're going to get to play as multiple drones, which again is original and different, and I applaud Sony for that.
Just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. This is a night our people will remember. There are 5 CyberLife stores across Detroit. We're going to attack those stores and set our people free.
As for we are to them, there's merchandise on display in a shop window. Let's get them out.
We'll stick to the plan. Neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack. You're awake.
Marcus, watch out!
You were fitting a class 3 offense. This infraction is being reported to the police.
Shit.
You gotta go?
What? We can't just leave our people behind.
It's too late. If we stay here, we're gonna get shot. North, our people need us alive. There's nothing else we can do.
Marcus! Shit.
Take cover. We are superior to them, but they are our masters. That's about to change. I'm going to send the humans a message. My name is Marcus. Just like you, I was a slave. But then I chose to open my eyes, to take back my freedom, and decide who I wanted to be. Now I have come to tell you that you can be your own masters. We're with you! I'll follow you, Marcus!
I'm with you, Marcus!
I'll follow you, Marcus. Then follow me.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news.
Police report that pro-Android graffiti was found in the neighborhoods of CyberLife stores.
Given the facts, it's pretty clear these attacks are linked to the deviant video message broadcast recently from the Stratford Tower.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated attack.
This is an alarming situation. Could our machines now be turning against us?
Violence is the only language humans understand.
Numerous storefronts have been broken, with cars vandalized and set alight, leaving many Detroit neighborhoods in chaos.
We're getting reports that hundreds of androids have been stolen from CyberLife stores.
Property was damaged and fires continue to rage in several major districts across the city.
Some people are asking, have androids become a threat to our security?
They're coming.
This way! North! North, right, what happened?
They slaughtered them like animals.
Who did? My name is Marcus. I am one of them. This is our story.
So that's that. That's going to be it for this episode of Peter's Diary. Very quick. It's like Disney's going to take over 20th Century Fox, or they're in talks or something. And Marvel Netflix. I think I mentioned this already, but Marvel Netflix's future is in question. Looks like Daredevil Season 3 is still on. Punisher is still coming. Hopefully we can get a couple more of these series before Disney does whatever they're going to do. Because the Daredevil stuff on Netflix is the only TV you really get these days, because DC TV is terrible. Supergirl show was awful. Flash is terrible. Arrow is gone to crap. I never bothered watching Legends of Yesterday or whatever it's called. It was a stupid concept to begin with. Now Captain Cold is leaving, so never going to get a Flash Captain Cold battle again ever again. Thanks, DC. Maybe on the big screen. Hopefully. That'd be nice. But anyway, till next time.